thing happened, yeah. Alright, it's right here. Get off me! Get the fuck off me!
Let go. Come on.
Get the fuck off me!
Let go.
Get the fuck off me! Come on!
Come on.
Come on! Get the fuck off me!
Yeah.
The school is a character of itself, so we're kind of using that angle to play from, draw from.
I don't know if I fit into that angle.
Oh,
Well,
you do?
I think you do, because I think a lot of the
You're
stuff,
kind of the other side
a lot of
of
the
the
stuff that
coin.
comes out of his class is gonna be pretty rich.
I have 10 steps that every actor in my school has to follow to glean all the, what am I trying to say, all the food out of, not the food, all the pulp, let me put it that way, all the pulp out of the fruit.
You mean to tell me I can be famous and rich? All I have to do is master this piece of paper? That's right. But there's more to it than just that. This door is made out of wood, or wood fiber. You mean to tell me this and this are going to give me 90% standing here? Yeah, and what you look like, your appearance. Everybody has to have an image. I don't care who and what you are, I don't care how skinny you are, I don't care how fat you are, you have to have an image.
I'm grooming people to go out and go to work. And to do that, things have to be proper. Because 90%, I take it back, 60% in Hollywood is at the door, 40% is in the reading. I make it 90% at the door.
It's just doing what he teaches religiously.
Your knock is you. How you knock and how you walk through this door tells them a story immediately.
I'm a big guy, I weigh 250 pounds. If I went to knock and I went, that's not me.
Right.
If a girl walks in who's supposed to be feminine, as they all are, and she pounds on the door, that's not her.
I came here fresh off the boat, and I was doing extra work, and the extra company that I was with suckered me in and offered me a free month of an acting class.
He's working hard on getting the physical things that he has to do to get out of being a teenager into a young man.
So you have to be a free instrument that's willing to mold and bend and become what it needs to become.
What's he doing that I cut him? Windshield. Boom, boom, boom. Turn around and face her.
My brother-in-law, he is a lawyer, and he's a regular Count Dracula.
Never saw the script before. Right near. We look at the paper. We don't ever read in the paper in our school. And we look at you, and when we're ready to speak, we say something. But keeping the pace going. And then when you say something, I respond. And then I come back. I look at my line real quickly, and I come back, and I talk to you. I talk to you or speak with you. And that's what we do. No reading. No reading allowed.
I repeat,
Take your
that
time.
jerk doesn't deserve you.
Don't look at me when I say, that's boy doing what Daddy says. Stop it. Go back the other line. Be a rebel here. When I speak to you, don't turn to me
Okay.
until I say cut. Now, I want to take that's good. That's much better. Don't let the script master you. We have to master the script. It's only a fucking piece of paper made out of wood fiber. And the door.
An actor has a very special part because they're taking part in somebody else's story.
Right.
And they are the pawns of the director, working for the director's vision. But who does the people watch when they go see a movie? They don't watch the director.
No.
He's a rough kind of guy on the exterior, but he's got a heart of gold.
And I don't need shit from nobody. I sacrificed 3 wives and millions of dollars to do this, okay? And I gave up my gambling, I gave up my drinking, I gave up women, all for you guys.
He will motivate you when you are at your, somebody in your family could die, and he will keep your spirits so high. He will give you the vision. He will give you the focus. He believes in you. And he's not just doing it because he's got so many students and that's how he makes his money. Ivan truly believes in each and every person that he's working with.
This is power, and that's what we're working on right now. He was trying to get up and if there's such a term as to raise up from the mediocrity where he was into what he wants to do, which is to be a star. And he thought talent would do that. And boy, I reamed him. And I told him, what the hell does talent have to do with anything?
If Jesus Christ were to walk across here a foot off the ground, I think everybody would look at him. And that's almost what I'm saying, forgive me. That's what I'm trying to say, that the actor has to be almost as if he's walking off the ground and everybody's looking at him or her and saying, wow, who's that? That's power. Get the fuck out of here.
He helped me out, and we've been together for a long time. So he was the best man at my wedding, and when my marriage fell apart after 10 years, he said, "Come on back."
My father was extremely strict. I mean, tough. He had a heart, but he was tough. My mother was loaded all the time. That's all I can remember. And 10 children. I'm the oldest. And I didn't have a very good relationship. I heard "I love you" once from my father when I was 40 years old. And then he died a year later. And my mother, I never heard that.
Instead of looking down at the cracks on the sidewalk, holding my head up, going to people that I would never go to before. So it changed me a lot.
You all know how he bought his car? Right. Yeah. And wearing my shoes. Shit. I got those nice tie. Yeah. And his belly's like that.
I'm writing a gay love story.
Right.
I'm staying out of the bedroom. I want to go for a PG rating. I want to show the magic when you deal with a gay person when it comes to decorating, designing. Then I deal with the AIDS crisis in the days when AIDS was called grit.
Right.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
I want to shoot that in Cinderella. It's going to be a musical.
This is the first time I've met him.
Yes,
Really?
I'm like
Yeah.
surprised. What a fantastic voice this girl has.
Yeah.
Well, really,
Fabulous player you are.
thank you. It's just fabulous to find talent like that.
I even used to steal on the set of 20th Century Fox, pull my truck in and go, there's a leak in the sewer over here, let me in. They used to let me in until they got to know me, and I hung around 20th. In fact, 9 of my credits are at 20th because of that.
Boy, was that dinner depressing. Kansas beef? No, Kentucky Jones. We're on about that kid he adopted, so he's Chinese. Who cares?
Yeah, he used to be a lot of laughs.
I had 1 theater credit, and I had 1 TV credit when I came here. And I just listened to every single thing he said. He said, you pick up your drama log every week, you submit. It took me about a year to get into it, and then I never missed a drama log or anything he said.
And I got a lot of fights, and we'd go to the bars, and I was very handsome in those days, and people used to pick on me until they picked too much, and then I'd beat the shit out of them, and then I got in trouble. In Glendale, I had so many fights that the cops kicked me out of Glendale. Yeah, when I lived there. So I went to Hollywood, thinking I could do whatever I wanted in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I came to Hollywood and I met actors. I moved in a nice apartment and I met actors. I had a construction business at the time. And I met actors and wow, I was fascinated by them, and so I thought I'd try.
I made contact, start acting inside. And when I'm ready, I nail her. I'm the only one out of the 30 guys that are going to do that. So when he says, which she'll see it anyway, but if he asks her, which of those 30 guys you like, she's going to name them. She asked to, because I made full connection with her. And I'm not going to be up here acting.
Whatever you're going to be the best that you can be at that person.
We're all actors, or just something inside, desire from the inside out. I'm scared as heck right now.
Do you feel like you really act as a surrogate father to a lot of your students?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
But that's sometimes bad, too, because I had a big beef today with one of my students. I'm sure his daddy didn't treat him very well, because he went off on me when I said a couple things in trying to coach him. And so it can be good and it can be bad. Most of the time, it's very good.